Hi, I'm going to be making Alex Trigger's key lime pie today. I think that's how you pronounce her name. So her name is Alex and she used to work for BuzzFeed Tasty. She's now quit and she started her own cooking channel on YouTube and I absolutely love her. She's so cute and just go check her out. I'm not going to say anything else. So she just posted this recipe of a key lime pie. I don't know what a key lime is, but I have lime or is this lemon? So the first step of making this pie or tart is obviously to make the base. So now I'm looking at her recipe while I make it, and she's put macadamia nuts, she's put shredded coconut, she's put a bunch of things. I don't have macadamia nuts. I don't want to waste the coconut to put it on a base. I'd rather use it for a curry later on. So I'm just going to make it with your normal graham cracker crust, which is basically Britannia Nutri biscuit or whatever the thing is called, with some butter and then that's it.
What is it called?
Britannia Nutri Enamo.
So when they go to follow the recipe, they have to go and ask for Britannia Nutri Enamo.
I have it. It's called Britannia Nutri Choice. I could just open this packet and put it in here. I very categorically opened 2 packets, filled up this jar. So please 2 people comment saying very beautiful jar because it'll really be
Very beautiful what?
Beautiful jar. I'm already done about it. Beautiful jar that I got from Westside Home, by the way. You guys should go check it out. Westside has the best home stuff. Super underrated, but please go there.
What are you doing?
I'm going to be making the pie crust or tart crust, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just using like normal digestive biscuits. To this add salt, sugar and butter and we're done. Now quickly preheat your oven, okay, to about 180 degrees. And then let's get on to making the crust. So this is just the crackers, the butter, the sugar and the salt. So it should feel like wet sand. That's what you're basically looking for here.
You're going to serve people wet sand.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound appetizing at all.
Okay, don't eat it. I don't eat the whole pie. Fine, Bhaga. Okay, one second. Please scrape everything, okay? Like, have you watched all these cooking videos on YouTube where people will just chumma do it and then like half the chocolate will be there in the bathroom? Like, it really, truly annoys me. Like, how can you waste?
Wow, then you have big hands.
I do low-key hate you.
Not scolding you, Simya. You can bark.
And we're done. Now this goes into the oven for about 7 to 8 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll make the filling. Now, what is the filling? It's actually quite simple, okay? It's only 3 ingredients. There's condensed milk, there's egg yolks, and then there's lime. That's all.
Condensed milk, egg yolk and lime. Condensed milk has how many ingredients?
Us, great babies are coming back. You know the first time I actually had condensed milk in life?
When?
Was just about 6 months back. This was during our Diwali party, remember we had? This is the first time I ever made gulab jamun cheesecake, which is the first video that I made to this cooking channel. Yes, use your spoon. Get all the bits out. It's so good. And then, of course, chef snack. Damn, so good. So good. Or just go buy a can of condensed milk and call it a day. This is your dessert. It's so freaking good. That's 20 burpees now. Anyway, next is, so this is our condensed milk. It's ready. Now our second ingredient is lime. So what we're going to find out today is how many lemons it actually takes to make 3/4 of a cup of lemon juice.
So is it lime or lemon, Danya?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep saying lime, lemon throughout. You guys should decide. Basically, what you get in your curry. By the way, we've made a lot of progress, man. 2 lemons, I already got almost half a cup, which is great. We just need 3/4.
How many lemons does it take to make 3/4 of a cup?
9 only, not bad. 9 medium sized lemons. So we just need the yolk, okay? So we're going to try and carefully separate the yolk from the white. Please don't waste the white of the egg. You can make a Kit Kat egg white omelette or whatever else your heart desires.
Now I know what I'm going to have for dinner.
So carefully do this. Oh, it looks disgusting though. Anyway, this is the yolk. We've separated them. And now we're ready to put together the filling. Alright, now you just gotta pour this into your pan and bake it again.
And remember to always scrape, guys.
Please.
Scrape, scrape.
And there's another reason why I love Alex. She's actually mentioned it in this particular video, but if you look at all of my videos that I've made, there'll always be some edited footage because I'll be spending over 10 minutes doing this to every dessert. Because I just do not understand how people can leave any part of the chocolate sauce or the yummy lime custard behind the yolk.
I have one doubt. You'll spend 10 minutes doing what? Do again?
Can you shut up? I can't put all this. 15 to 20 minutes? Oh, so glorious. Bye. Okay. So, I've made whipped cream a lot in life. Okay, I just buy the whipped cream can, honestly. Or I buy heavy whipping cream from like Amanana, one of these fancy stores. Now, Bhargav actually told me that you could just whip normal Amul fresh cream into whipped cream because he used to work in a cafe and apparently he used to do that.
Who's Bhargav?
You, my husband's Bhargav. Anyway, so apparently you gotta refrigerate the fresh cream and ensure that you take out all the watery bits and just get the thick creamy part of your Amul normal fresh cream packet and try and whip that, and that should ideally become whipped cream. You see all this wet bit? You don't want this. You don't want this watery bit. So discard this and let's try making whipped cream with this.
So, Danya, how does it feel to go against your fundamental principle of scraping the bottom?
I will use this in some gravy tomorrow. You just wait. I'm not wasting it. So I just took it out of my freezer. So another tip that I saw on YouTube was that put the bowl you're going to be whisking in and your actual metallic whisk in the freezer and just take it out before you whisk it, which is why I didn't take it out in this first. It would have cooled down by then. Or warmed down by then. So let's get on with it. So now we're going to add just 1 tablespoon of sugar to this and a smidge of vanilla extract.
That's vanilla essence, by the way.
Vanilla essence, sorry. So this is just about half a teaspoon maybe. And that's it. And then now we're going to whisk quickly. And hopefully, let's see if this turns into whipped cream. Guys, I'm so excited. It actually worked. Check this out. These are stiff peaks. Come here, Bhargav. Stiff peaks are basically when you do this and it just stays on. So if you notice halfway through, I filled up this other big bowl with ice cubes and I just put it on top. I've read up that even this really helps by keeping it cold. Of course, while we were beating it, it was getting a little hot, which is why I put some ice cubes and I am so excited it worked. Rahul Sridhar, this is for you, okay? So it's got to be jiggly, just about set. That's all. Now we're going to let it cool completely before we put the whipped cream on top and then cool it in the fridge for about 4 to 5 hours. It should be ready to eat.
Two.
I'm going to put this in the fridge for about 4 to 5 hours and then we can put the cream on top and then finally eat it. Oh, it looks so glorious now. I love it.
Traditional duplicate key lime pie.
Ayo, my arrogance in the fridge is going to show now. Because I'm sure it looks very beautiful. Okay.